Do you feel that the American dream is still something today, with all of the variables of today, something that's still attainable?
It is. And ironically, what's possible with the American dream today is more like it was 100 years ago,
And what do
as
you find it
opposed to
as,
50.
the American dream? To you, the American dream
For
is...
me, yeah. For me, the American dream is being able to create the life that you dream of, if not for yourself, for your family. If I have a dream, though, I could be an artist, or I could be a teacher, or I could be a coach, or I could be a realtor, or I could be a business owner. I could be so many different things. My family grew up in a solid middle-class household. I don't have to stay there. I could go wherever I want, wherever I want. The vision is possible. However, the timeline is what's changed. And I was talking with some millennials. I focused on first-time home buyers, first quarter. I was talking with some millennials, and they said, well, it's just not fair. I said, well, life isn't fair, first of all. Let's start with that. I agree. It never is, it never has been, it never will be. So it sucks. There we go. Shall we go on? Acknowledging that? And they're like, oh, you're one of those. I said, I am, because that's what I've dealt with. I said, here's the thing. Just because your parents had it doesn't mean you're going to have it. They said, that's for sure. I said, so what would you like? What's it going to take to get you there? Let's map it out. Because you can get there. A third of my clients every year are first-time home buyers. What is it that people did 100, 150, 200 years ago to make it work? Nobody was given...
It's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of nose to the
grindstone,
right,
looking up and saying, this is what's going to happen. How was it the West was developed? It was developed by people who back here...
Took a risk.
They took a risk. They weren't going to stay in the East Coast anymore or the Midwest anymore. They were going to go to the land of potential. And that meant that they were going to work. If it was 2 jobs, they were going to work 2 jobs. If it meant that they lived with family or friends, they lived with family or friends. If it meant that they had to do some things that they hadn't really thought that they'd have to do, but I can do that. It's okay.
A little more rice and beans, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a lot of rice and beans. Yeah. So is the American dream still alive? Yes. We don't know unless we ask what previous generations had to do to get to where they got. We don't know what the generations before them had to do to get to where they got. And if we found out, would we have the courage to do it ourselves?